It's a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set, hut, blaster, 6, red, 30, black, ultra. Claw, 10. Slice, blue. Hut.
Gabriel looking to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ready?
Throwing now, Gabriel. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Needle blue. Set.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Borregales now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And all the way down to the 37. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 40 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Cook again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
Ready. Come on, set. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 50, green. Steel, black. Red, cycle. Black, ultra. Ready?
Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
50, rail, 6, mega. Hut.
To throw, Gabriel. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
61-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throw left side is home in by Palmer. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's again complete to Palmer. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 32 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Pass on for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
What beauty? Needle blue. Ready.
Here's Gabriel. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go, set. Yep, 50, green, black ultra. Blue striking. Blaster, stick. Green jack. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Brought in by Dobbs on the comeback route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's good.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Check Fury. Set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Well, we saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
45, white. Claws red. Drill green. 6, striker, 3-3. Hut.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up
Black,
3rd down.
red, black shot.
Gabriel from the gun on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Hardman to return. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They give him a gain of 38.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Shakir holds it in. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5.
Round 80. Alert.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Allen taking it himself, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now this time, Allen will throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for
Moore, the man in motion. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Bills 21, Patriots 14.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Hey, check mega. Here we go. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Dorian Williams.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready. Drill green. Fury. Yellow. Blue. Black ultra. Green jack. White. White. Claws red. Smash red. Rail. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Now Gabriel. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Jack.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
4 yards brings that 3rd
Fight.
down
Strike
and
2.
15.
Blaster. 6. Hey, green. Red. Cycle. Needle blue. Black shot. 6. Mega. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun. Gabriel. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the
Field
38-yard
black.
line.
Drill green. Fury. Yellow. Blue striker. Yellow. Go. Black ultra. Green jack. Ready.
From the gun, it's Gabriel. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Down. Drill. 33. Yellow. Hut.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard
Yellow.
line.
Smash. Red. White. White. Claws red. Ready.
To the air is Gabriel. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
10 black. Black shot. Ready.
Back to throw. Gabriel. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau His second sack of the night. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
50, grit, blaster, 6. Drill green. Green jack. Blue striker. Set.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Hardman on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To the air, Allen. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second and 10. Allen going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
319.
Now Allen again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
6, mega. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Black shot. Drill green. Black old steel. Black. Hut.
Operating from the gun. Gabriel. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Hurry.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Slide blue. Rail. Yellow. Smash. Red. Blue striker. White. White. Green jack. Hut.
Back to throw. Gabriel. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
Fury, yellow.
1st and 10
Claws red.
at the 30-yard line.
Edo blaster. 6, mega.
Operating from the gun. Gabriel. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, green. Drill green. Black ultra. Ready?
Gabriel looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's
Fly
another
through.
Patriots
Yellow.
first
Blaster.
down.
Stick.
1st and goal
Black.
at the 7-yard line.
Throwing now, Gabriel. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
Down. 50. Green. Claw. 10. Set. Hunt.
That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
21.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Gets around him. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. You know, I was going to ask if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because the field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Bills 31, Patriots 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Okay,
This is 1st and 10.
drill 52, claws red. Here we go, set. 45, white, set.
To throw, Gabriel. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd down.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Fury, yellow. Blaster, 6. Edo, blue. Hey, green. 6. Mega, smash, red. Rail, yellow. Hut.
Here's Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Ready,
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
Cycle. Steel, black. Ready, ready. Ready.
Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8
Drill green.
at the 20-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Jackrabbit.
Here's 1st and goal.
52 blaster. Striker, 3-3. Ready.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Eagles are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Allen going to run with it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
56.
To throw is Allen. That is intercepted. Put up by Robert Spillane. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
45, white. Light blue. Black shot. Hey, blue, white.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set, ready. 60 red. Smash, red. Go pink. Fury, yep, 6. Mega. 43 red.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Set.
He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Ready.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22. Steel, black. Blaster, 6. Red, cycle, drill, green. Black, ultra. Hut.
They'll look to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Set. Blue, 32. Fight, 60.
The quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Strike. Ready, ready. 33. Claws red. Beetle blue. Set.
Back to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing, Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Yellow, 43.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Patriots have done it again. They're AFC champs once more as we say goodnight. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.